Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh my God, look at how it's a bad angle. This is a bad angle. This is a bad angle. But thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Thank you. Scott is here. Scott is here. I don't know how many people we're gonna get for this thing. Um, I mean, getting a slightly earlier start than I anticipated because it's hard to come. It's hard to get to back home. I was filming. I was out filming today. I was out filming today. I'm not going to tell you where. I don't even know if I'm allowed to. But I was in a major studio and I was filming a thing. Okay, I'm wearing my shirt. It's a lovely. This comes from Uniqlo. It's quite thick. It's quite thick, and maybe I don't look that great. I don't look that great. Anyway, we're going to do we'll talk for an hour, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I am completely blotto. I'm scheduled to film tomorrow. I'm not going to say where, but if you want to find out where, you can. I don't know. I don't know if I can tell you where I went. I don't know. I don't know. You can sign it. You sign a piece of paper, and you try to keep it secret, whatever. Well, I'm not allowed to take pictures of the place. What I was wearing. I looked very good today. But it's quite an ordeal. I had to wake up at 2:30 in order to leave the house at 3 a.m. in order to get there at 5:30 in order for me to be on the set at maybe maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's how filming works. It's like horrific. It's absolutely horrific. And I was on the set for maybe an hour or two. Maybe I was there a bit earlier than 4. Maybe it was like 3. Um, Maybe it was like 3. So that's basically what it is to be an internationally famous supporting artist. That's basically what it means. I gotta wake up and then I left at about 6. I left, which is a half an hour early, and I made it home by 7:30, which is quite fast, actually. Which is quite fast. So maybe if you know London, you can do the math of where I was and what I was doing. If you're interested, I don't think you're going to be interested. I don't know what we're going to discuss. I think we can discuss Iran. We can discuss Iran. I mean, we can discuss Iran. We can discuss Keir Starmer. Horrible situation. Um, let's see what's going on. Let's talk about edged weapons. What happened? What happens with edged weapons? Scott, are you the only person here? Is there a problem, or is this the situation that we have? Maybe it's just you and me, Scott. We could talk about something, anything you want to talk about. Um, I mean, these are hard shows to do because I'm very tired. As I said, um, I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to be. I've got a half an hour later time at 6 a.m. I've got to be at the studio at 6 a.m., which means I've got to catch the van at 5 a.m., which means I've got to leave the flat at 3:30. So I got to head. My head is going to explode. It's going to explode. And then I've had a very bad day eating wise, really bad day. It's hard for me to have. I mean, the only self control I had is I didn't have a croissant, but I did have 2 oranges, two big oranges, which I didn't even put down in my book. I had two big oranges. Navel oranges, that's 125 grams. I had two tiramisu cakes. I had I mean, I don't even know what I've had today. I'm gonna go look. Tiramisu cakes. Okay. Let me just see. What was I looking up, Scott? I forgot what you wanted me to not what you wanted me, what you looked up. Anyway, Keith Bexley is here. Donna is here. Is Iran not controlled by the City of London? Well, according to what Promethean Action says, is that Donald Trump is fighting a war against London bankers, basically. Mum says, hello, Mum. Mum. Hi, Lewis and all. Well, hello to you. Keith Bexley says hi. Beautiful Janet says hi. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the 12-minute warning. I bet the Ayatollah got more than that. Yeah, it's not right. I'm sorry. What should I do? Should I sit here an hour and wait? And we started, and I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Last night I went to sleep I got into bed at about 7:30. I basically fell asleep at 10 p.m. I woke up at 12. I don't even know why you want to hear this. I was jesting about edged weapons. I'm always suggesting edged weapons as a topic. Okay, I don't know. I didn't take it as a threat, but maybe it is a threat. Basically, I mean, I, I mean, the whole Iran situation is worrying, but it's a lot better to do it now than later on when Iran has nuclear weapons and the people will live under an Iranian fascist Islamicist regime forever, and it'll be impossible to change it. Well, in light of your day, thank you for coming on for your stream. But if you're too tired, we understand. How do we understand who are you speaking for, Elite? I mean, you can only speak for yourself. I am tired. We might do this. Might be. I don't know how long we're going to do this, but it's not going to be. Can't be an hour and a half. I'm sorry. It can't be an hour and a half. I mean, it can't be. Rusty Brown is here. Hi. I can barely stay awake myself. I added the myself thing. I am passing in and out of consciousness. I seem to be not alone then. Yeah. I mean, these are exhausting times that we are living in. And not only that, I've got to go to work tomorrow, same place, and Thursday and Wednesday, same place, and Thursday, same place. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, same place. Lewis, fear not. I never make threats towards you. I just have a peculiar sense of humor. Well, okay. Just remember one thing that YouTube is watching this. Okay, basically. So let me just make sure. I mean, I ate about 3,000 grams worth of carbs. I'm a horrible person. Nuke weapons don't exist. Um, they don't exist. Okay, well, why don't they exist, Donna? If you tell me, I'll listen to it. I'll listen. Do they not exist? Do you think that's just a myth or not a myth? It's like a scam. It's to get us to be afraid, like COVID, like that kind of thing. Could explain that to me. Maybe we can't. Maybe we can't do streams at 8 o'clock at night. In the UK, we don't have a gun culture, but there is an awful prevalence of knives and the likes on the UK streets. Is all. Men should be prepared to face that threat. That's all. Yeah. You know, in the UK law, Rusty Brown says, if you create a sexual image of anyone, of any age, Rusty Brown says, where you don't even publish said image, You could potentially spend 2 to 5 years in prison, up to 10 if found out. Yeah. So if you ask the computer to you make an image of this person, like let's say you're at home and you make an image of me being naked or something, and you keep it on your computer, that's a crime, even if I don't know about it. Did anyone see the plane falling out of the sky? Said it was friendly fire. The plane fell to the ground, but no explosion or smoke. Seems like a lot of fake footage being shown. I could believe it. I could believe that, Janet. Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Janet. I can believe that. A decades old PSYOP nukes. Well, does anybody else believe this? I mean, I haven't heard this, but I could believe it. I could believe that it's a PSYOP. Except that I've seen the explosions. I've seen the mushroom cloud. What made the mushroom cloud? Donna. I don't know if I believe that. I don't, you know, is it insane of you to say that? No, it is not. It's not insane for anybody to question anything and everything. We need to question everything. Yes, they're already cracking down on people doing it, which means that all these AI companies must be working with the police. If Judels has a naked image of you made by Grok, she could face prison. Well, let's hope I'll send her a real image of me. Yeah, that's really horrific. And look what they did to Jeffrey Epstein. They took all of his internet history. They took all of his internet history. Okay. Um, Never been a photo of an atom, so how could we split it? That's a good point too. I don't really understand that whole concept. And this is the kind of thing that I really appreciate because, you know, so let's so you're saying that even if whatchamacallit, but well, whatever, these are mega explosions. We can hear the explosions at the atoll or in Siberia or in the desert in America. So there you go. So there's never been a photo. Okay. I mean, Rusty Brown, it is really, really scary. I mean, it's just a way for them to control. They don't care about porn, the Labor Party. They don't care about. I mean, it is a woman's party, so I can see them caring about it slightly more than the conservatives. But at the same time, they, you know, I don't think that they care. I don't think that they care. I mean, what was I going to check? Could I check? Could I do a search of? Maybe I should do a search. Let me turn the light on over here. Um, Anyway, I'm here in studio. In studio one, the old studio here. My son has kicked me out of the thing. My other son number two, had surgery on his elbow, and his hand it looks swollen. It looks swollen. And it's really scary. I was sitting there at the studio and just being afraid for my son. I sent a message to Columbus, sorry, to the other son, and he went and picked up his brother, and that was really great of him. That was really, really, really great. Um, What work? I'm in the film. I'm in the film. I'm a star of film of a film. I'm a star of the film. I mean, it was good fun. I'm talking to all the people there, making them laugh, or they were laughing when I was talking, which was a good thing. And there was one crazy girl there who's looking for a husband, and she asked me if I would be her husband. That was really nice of her. Uh, what should I say? What should I have said to her? I understand if the image looks real, where you published it without their permission. but it's for private use. I don't see the issue. Yeah, why shouldn't you take an image of somebody and do whatever you want to do with that image if it's just for you? It's a dangerous thing because it can get released in some way, you know. So Janet, I'm working on a film. I'm working on a film. I don't want to say what the film is, but I'm working on the film. And I can't say what the film is, but if you Google films filming in London area this week, you can find out what it is. I mean, sorry about your son, Lewis. My daughter was recovering from a broken foot, 3 months off work, metal plates in her foot. Yeah. Well, he had a metal plate, a metal pin put in his elbow. There was a huge gap there. There was a huge gap, and I hope. And his hand is all swollen. Is all swollen. I mean, I don't. I mean, should he be skateboarding? I mean, he's 23 years old. Is it too old to skateboard? It's how many people have skateboarding accidents? These are interesting questions for me. I don't know whether you're going to find it interesting. How many board accidents break bones? We're going to see. We're going to see what the answer is here. Here's an answer. You ready? With estimates, gives that flaps occur in roughly 20 to 30% of injury cases. That's not the answer to the question. Wrist fractures are the most common, accounting for 19% of the injuries, followed by ankle and other long bone fractures. Roughly 60% of injuries to adolescents involve skateboarding or fractures. 60%. That's not the right answer. How many skateboarders broke bones in skateboard accidents? How many UK skateboarders? We'll find out what the answer is. Specific nationwide data is incomplete. However, studies show that fractures are a common injury. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It doesn't say. What percent of skateboarders break a bone? It says 5,976. 8.8% of fractures. Oh, yeah. That's like dangerous. How many bones has Tony Hawk broke? So it doesn't really give a really good information on this thing, does it? Just made me think. I broke my arm twice from skateboarding. I was 12 and 13. Yeah. I mean, he eats a relatively healthy diet, but he's been eating a lot more oats lately. I can't afford to break my arm as I live alone. I don't have room for a dishwasher. Yeah. I'll come in and do your dishes. My daughter fell down the stairs. Can happen. Yeah, well, you know something? I guarantee you, if they had designed houses with stairs today for the first time, they wouldn't allow it. It's too dangerous. The solution is body armor, like when roller skating. Body armor. I don't even know if I have body armor. I sold his roller skates. Wrist guards over all others, but they do look a bit lame. Yeah, they look a bit lame. Yeah. He's not going to want to wear it. He doesn't want to look lame. Look up Stephen A. Young. He's a PhD physicist and nuclear atomic physicist. And he basically recants it all, explains the difference between nuclear power versus nuclear bombs. Okay, let's take a look at this. Thank you very much. This is the kind of information that I like, Donna. I mean, it'd be nice to find out. Nuclear bomb. Fake. Let's just say fake or real. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Wrist protection is perfect for self-defense. Yeah, it's plastic. That's a good point. So this is what Donna says we should look at. Is this what it is? Nuclear weapons are real. You know what? This maybe makes you believe that it's true because it starts off not with him, but it starts off with a refutation of nuclear weapons are real. It says it doesn't say what it is. British soldiers committed abuse. Sometimes that's how fakes sneak through. Now, how did cameras filming nuclear survive? How did it survive these blasts? Um, yeah, they're pushing this belief system here. Observers, let's take a look at this. Can you see this here? Women are statistically less likely to fall downstairs, but at the same time, 90% of women's clothing don't have pockets. I think the two things are related, says Rusty Brown. Possibly. That's that way. She is in a new build house. The stairs are sort of spiral. I had trouble walking up them. Yeah, it can happen. Stairs are dangerous stuff. Be careful. Be careful. Um, Interesting notion, Rusty Brown, that the two things are related. Women's clothing don't have pockets, and they get in more accidents, and they get more accidents. That's a possibility. Here we go. So here, let's go over to this. The good question. Here is the question. The latest one doing the rounds is the belief that historical footage of nuclear weapons tests is in fact fake. Why? Because surely the cameras that filmed such blasts would have been destroyed, right? Well, these are long range images, aren't they? Isn't that what it is? On the face of it, this is a compelling question. The origins of the latest exercise in distrust and imagination comes from an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast that shows footage recorded in the 1950s of nuclear explosions, destroying buildings, houses, and cars. In the commentary, the billionaire investor Mark Andreessen um, questions the footage's validity by drawing attention to some peculiar features, not least the camera's ability to survive the blasts. The show has a big impact. The day after it was released, a post on Facebook quoted Reuters, shared the footage, and asked why aren't cameras in these videos of the test nukes blown up with the houses? The person who posted them leaps to a predictable conclusion at speeds that would make the explosion blush. It feels like we have been lied to. Oh, it's going to be a long thing. What is the answer to the question? Well, you know what? Let's just say it's not possible. Let's just say, oh, look at this. Um, this is Leslie Wexner's company. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. I can't read all of this right now. I can barely focus. I brought my sister a special holster for her iPhone. As a birthday present, she was always complaining about having no pockets. It looks like a gun holster, but she hated it. I've never seen her wear it. Okay. Me too. Always hold on and never stand out of the way. And never stand out of the way for anyone, else I'll fall over, says Janet. As a result, that's just what I do. I hold the handrails when using the stairs, says Scott. So what do you say about that? About the cameras won't work. Or maybe the cameras are far away. Maybe they've got special lenses on them. You know, I mean, this is NASA. They build nice lenses. They built really nice lenses. Um, Most wise, says Elite Elixir to Janet. Um, okay. I don't know. So what do you say, Donna? Defend yourself here. Defend yourself. What's really interesting is it's not in the front here. Right, reject all. Mark Andre Andreasen, atomic blasts. Okay. That's funny. This afternoon I watched James Delingpole saying that no atomic bomb dropped on Japan. The destruction was caused by a huge explosive bomb and napalm. Yeah, it could be. And then the wind. And people say always the wind did the most damage. I got distracted. Why have we got Ann Summers up? Hold on a second. We got Ann Summers up because I don't know why, because it just came up. Maybe because I've been thinking about Ann Summers. North is here. Evening, everyone. Evening, everyone. Yes, Vatanai, you are correct. James Delingpole saying that no atomic bombs dropped on Japan. Yeah, it's possible. And you got to keep the Russians afraid. You got to keep people afraid. Basically, I was watching a program last night, or early this morning, about how Britain blew up the mountain where they're cleaning up whatever it's called the nuclear, not cleaning, they're trying to purify the nuclear waste. And it was almost inspirational. You should just think, wow, God bless America. Can't get away from this Iran bollocks. Yeah, well, I did. I talked about it so briefly, not with you guys, with the people who were on the stream, not on the stream, who were who were the actors, the actors. I don't know. What does it mean? Let me see what the news is regarding this. Okay, first we'll do US. I mean, this is the Daily Mail. U.S. reporters caught on camera getting texts from boss telling him not to cover Iranian protesters, praising Trump and Netanyahu for killing Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Yeah, that is really amazing. Vinnie Martorano was surrounded by demonstrators who waved Iranian flags while shouting, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." There you go. Trump had urged Iranians to seize control of your destiny and rise up against the Islamic leadership after the death of the Ayatollah Khamenei. Netanyahu echoes Trump's call for change in a statement Saturday that claimed the military operation will create the conditions for the brave Iranian people to take their own hands. I mean, and CBS is like one of the major networks, as you know, and that has a new owner. The guy who owns that is Larry Ellison, and he's a friend of Trump, and he's probably going to be quite upset at this situation. How did this happen? Read Austin Terrorist Secret Online Manifesto. Disturbing messages Islamicists sent Ivanka Trump and his deep ties to Iran. Moment locals thank F-15 pilot after she was shot down over Kuwait. Footage has emerged on. Can you see this here? You know what I'm gonna. You want to watch this thing? Apparently, Mike Tyson, who turned 60 this year, oh my God, he's so young, isn't done boxing. He should be quite a while. He should quite while he is ahead, as it always sad to see boxers who have brain damage or who died permanently. I don't know if he's ever been punched in the face. The theory being the Americans had to show they had a new terror weapon to spook the Japs and the Russians. Yeah, well, that's a good reason for lying about it. Larry Ellison has huge problems with Oracle at the minute. AI bubble is going to take the company down. Could do this. Mother Care branch in the city center is now in Summers. That's kind of like an irony, Lucy Van Pelt. That's funny. I saw a video of a 16-year-old girl, 16-year-old college girl in the U.S., getting arrested for smoking weed in her dorm room. This is unfair, as said weed was probably helping her relax after a stressful study center. Okay, these are the news. I appreciate you reading the news. Property of Allah. What is a property of Allah? There is Germ Warfare's interview with Dr. Michael Palmer, who runs through in detail why Nagasaki and Hiroshima were carpet bombed with napalm. Then there is a creepy, evil eugenicist, Fabian Bertrand Russell. Who could that be? Yeah, interesting. Germ warfare. I don't know who that is. Let me write this down. I'm going to look at this later. I'm going to look at it later. Let's see what else is going on here. Some drugs should be illegal. Do what people do to fund the habit, stealing. They're not related. People, you say, make cars illegal because people steal stuff in order to buy a car. But if it's an affordable drug with health benefits, then I don't see the issue. Alcohol's a lot more toxic. I mean, I'm not sure what I believe. I'm a libertarian basically, and I should basically have an opinion on this. I think. Alcohol is the real gateway drug. And it's the end up drug. It's not just the gateway drug. It's a drug people die with. Let's see what's going on here. Russell, who pushed the notion of nuclear bomb as a reason why we need one world government. Oh, I see. This is very interesting. Using the CND sign, which is actually an upside down broken cross. The whole thing stinks, says Don Aylesbury. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. I don't have a fixed opinion on this, and I don't want to say what my opinion is at the present moment. I don't want to say what it is because I don't know. But this is the kind of information that I need to hear. that I need to hear. Um, I only do hard drugs when I've been on a bender. What you mean? I guess they're related, aren't they related? You do hard drugs and you go on a bender because they're hard. I guess you could take small amounts of it. I'm against it. Yes, it was on UK column. I saw germ warfare talking to Dellenpole. Germ warfare or Jeremy Nell. Is it Nell or Neil? Has great interviews. Yeah, I haven't listened to him in a very long time. I'm enjoying a glass of red wine at this moment. Well, yeah, it's yeah, but people don't like it. Heroin is next, says North. Yeah, that's funny. Um, let's see what else is going. Chile map shows where 250 million Americans could perish in nuclear strikes as war with Iran escalates. Well, how are they supposed to deliver it? Trump's secret 9-word message to troops revealed in gripping minute-by-minute account of Operation Epic Fury as 100 jets rained down hell on Iran. I'm reading the Daily Mail. Trump sparks new health fears as viewers spot nasty issue on his neck. He probably has type 2 diabetes like I had. I had psoriasis. Uh, BTS. Okay, Jim Carrey breaks his silence on his. He looks horrible. Susanna Guthrie feels visibly shaken as she unites with brother and sister-in-law to lay flowers outside missing mother's Nancy's home. I don't trust these people. They remind me too much of the Portuguese parents in Portugal. How I lost 56 pounds and melted away stubborn visceral fat around my tummy with this simple carbohydrate-based diet. Well, you can believe that. You can believe you're going to lose weight in a carbohydrate-based diet. Deadliest catch star 25, dead at sea in a mysterious incident. Panic texts. Female mayor, 43, is blasted out to family. Panic texts. Female mayor, 43, caught after she was allegedly caught having sex with a boy 16 by her own teenage son at a pool party. That's a bit tragic and bad. And bad. I don't know what you should do in a situation like that. The exact amount you should have saved in every decade. I'm not going to read that. That's too depressing. Xbox's sole female executive said she was let go after refusing to put on a bathrobe handed to her by a colleague in a hotel room during a work conference. The former executive recounted her troubling experience, but was recently retired had was saving her career after the incident. Eric Dane's cause of death is confirmed. What did he die of? What did he die of? Listen, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna restart this thing tomorrow, and I'll be better rested. I don't have the energy to do this, and we've only been 45 minutes, and I want to apologize for um for this. I remember when two of the same sex kissing at an award ceremony was controversial. Now it seems like it's done for attention. It's not a peck on the cheek, it's a full-on snog. Yeah, I saw the pictures. Lewis, struggling to read the news makes me miss headliners. Yeah, I miss it too. I miss it too. It's fine, Lewis. Get some rest. You stream every day. So let me thank the people who've been here. Thank you, Alan Williams, and 11 is the Jetster, 10 is Vatanai, and 9 is Keith Bexley, and 8 is North, and 7 is Elite, and 6 is Warmelian. 5 is Janet. 4 is Lucy Van Pelt. Good, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Lucy. Rusty Brown is 3. 2 is Donna Aylesbury. And number one is Mom. Is Mom. You won, Mom. You didn't win. You got the top fan. Do you want to guess how many people we had in this stream while I check this out? Hold on a second. Okay. Anybody want to come up with a new number? With a number, and I'll tell you, and I will tell you how close you are. Whoever's the closest wins, and then we're going to say goodbye, and we'll do this again tomorrow for perhaps the same amount of time. Lucy Van Pelt. Well, there is the winner. Sorry. We don't need to continue because Lucy Van Pelt is the winner. Congratulations to Lucy. Jester says 22. So congratulations to everybody who's come. I totally, totally, totally appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow. Forgive me for being short and for for us not spending our normal amount of time. I do appreciate you being here. Scott says, well done, Lucy. I say, well done, Lucy. North says, well done, Lucy. I'm going to leave the stream going for a few minutes so you guys can say goodbye to everybody. You can go over to Discord and talk to people at Discord. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you you buy the stream a cup of coffee. It means a lot to me. We will see you tomorrow at 8, maybe 8:30. It depends what time I get out of there. Okay. I'm going to see you later, everybody. I love you for being so understanding. I hope I haven't let anybody down. I hope I haven't disappointed you more than you need to. I mean, it's big. I make good money on the movies and I go do the movies. It was 23. Wait, was it 23? I don't see 23. I only see 22. Who was Mom was it? She said 22. Was the 23? Yeah, so I thought it was all right. It was all right. I'll see. We can't do tonight. I could barely stay awake now. I'm not going to be able to do tonight. I will see you. Everybody pray for the world that we stop Iran from being as bad as they've been. No other country has so obviously spread such bad feelings. Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, all across the world, they are promoting evilness. They're promoting evilness in this country too. And if we stop them now, we will not have to deal with this problem later. I hope I'm right about this. Thank you, Donna Aylesbury, for what you said. I'm going to have to check that out. Not today. Not today, but I'm going to have to check it out. Uh, not today. So goodbye. Why is this thing? I can't. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's gone up. There's a photo. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Kermit. I'm going to leave the stream on for a couple of more minutes. You could go to Discord and talk amongst yourselves there. I think that's a good thing to do. Go to Discord. Go to Twitter. Say something to each other. All right. I'll see you later.